I can be in a room and I can still have privacy if they leave me alone. You know what I mean? If I can lay my head back and shut my eyes. And they don't mean any harm.
I think it's a consciousness. People, that you're an object almost. You're this face they saw on a record cover.
That is a drag.
And that is.
That is a drag. It's like the rest of your life, you're always going to be harassed. I mean, that's putting it mildly. They mean all well, just like all these people. And I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to lay my head back. My head is booming. I felt like I was going to faint a couple of times. And I sat down on the stage, which I do anyway when I'm singing the ballads, but I sat down at 2 extra tunes because I felt it was weird, So I said, well, if I can get in the dressing room, get a good cold glass of ice water, then get me some nice hot tea with lemon, a little brandy in the hot tea, and lay back and don't be bothered just for 10 minutes.
It's like meditating.
Yeah. Then I can come out of it, because I do that anyway, like before the gig. Before the gig, I don't want to listen to the radio. I don't want to listen to the telephone ring. I don't want to hear nobody. Well, you can talk, as long as they ain't talking to me. You know what I mean? And people were coming, oh, Etta, oh, how are you feeling? Oh,
Feel much better if you would.
Oh, yeah. And there was one guy that was sitting by me. He was trembling. His whole body was vibrating, and he was sitting so close to me. And here I am, and I'm overweight, and I'm laying back. And this guy is sitting next to me, and he's just looking at me. And he's trembling. And I feel his whole body is just shaking my body. And I'm looking at him. First, I'm looking, straight ahead. But I see him looking at me. He never took his eyes off of me. He's just looking at me like this.
Oh, no.
And then he says, and I'm looking straight ahead like, oh, my God, what should I do? Get up and go sit in the bathroom or someplace? And he said, he was very aware. He was drunk, But he was aware enough to say to me, am I making you uptight? And I said, I was trying to think what I should say, because I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. And I looked at him like, well, and I'm trying to think, and he says, am I too intense for you? And I says, you know what, to tell you the truth, yes. Because I decided from now I'm going to tell the truth regardless, because I'm the one that's getting put uptight. And he says, do you want me to go? But he was so nice about the way he said it. I says, no, you don't have to go, but could you just move over a little bit, Because you're up against me and your whole body is vibrating. And you're very intense. And I'm intense. And us together sitting here, and ain't doing nobody no good. And Joey did what?
Came in and fell out.
Where did he fall out? In the dressing room? You had to pull him out? Oh, yeah.
See, Joe Cocker did it.
Oh, Joe Cocker just came up and did a number on the stage with me. He was so nervous. I mean, I had to hold him up on the stage. Huh?
Was that here?
No, in L.A. And he came up on the stage. I love his singing,
Yeah.
And I'd never seen him before, so I brought him up on the stage. He was so nervous that I was sitting on the stool, right, and we started singing a song, and it was no problem because he can sing and he knows, to just fall in. It's the kind of song, I did a song that I knew would be easy for him to fall in. He could just say any words or just answer me or whatever. And he would start trembling, and I could see him, just tilting over or whatever. And I had to hold him, grab him and just hold on to him real tight. And he just trembled and he trembled the whole number.
He sounds like a poor little kid.
Oh, God. But he told me later, he said he was just nervous. I said, why be nervous, golly, That's when you shouldn't be nervous. You got somebody else up there with you, When you should be nervous is when you ain't got nobody. You're all there by yourself.
Let me ask you why you were doing this. Because you were singing blind girl?
No, that's not what it was. He was pulling at his hair.
Yeah.
He kept pulling at his hair. He was getting on he was bugged and breathing hard, scared. And I says, why are you pulling at your hair like that?
You probably didn't even know he was doing it.
No, he didn't. It's a habit. And he asked me why was I looking at him like that, because I was trying to look at him,
Singing blind girl, and she was doing
You run into that a lot? With black groups and white groups and like racism and that sort of stuff.
I don't understand.
Do you come up against racism in your work? Or?
No, used to be. Not now, no more. As a matter of fact, I haven't in the last 10, 12 years. I mean, there's always that, I never...
I'm imagining how I would feel if I were in an all-black club. It would be just turned right around.
Yeah, well, I don't want to work in no all-black clubs. I don't work in... I did that for 20 years. So I don't want to do that again. No, I don't... I have nothing against them. Like, people ask me, why you don't want to work? It's just, I've been that route. I don't want to go that route anymore. And I feel like I've already gained my black fans. They know who I am. They know I'm black. I know it. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'll never get there trying to do that. I've already did that.
Yeah, you're for the world.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go all over the world and let them know, what's happening. And I want to do it fast.
I've had experiences myself. I'm also a musician. I'm studying composition, more classical, but I do arranging.
So what are you playing for?
Piano's my instrument.
Oh.
And I started out, there was a whole big thing in the women's movement, where women were, sort of like speaking to women, like, look at this, there's a movement here, you discover your own power, and la-di-da, all this rhetoric, the women's lib stuff, which I totally support until it gets to be the demand that you think a certain way of being.
Yeah, that's the part. I mean, I support it too, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
until it gets to where every time you look around, they want me, Etta James, to come, stand up for this because it ain't right, we girls we women ain't getting paid with the guys. Listen, when the chick is qualified, she can make the same money. I don't have those problems. I make the same kind of money, guys, even more.
So
and any kind of job that I would have, I would make as much or more because I'm that kind of a chick.
Well, you demand.
Yeah, right. And you got to be demanding. Now, if you're the little wimpy white housewife that's going to stay at home and, I think the guy, that's not right and all this stuff. Well, that's tough luck.
Yeah.
You're going to be a housewife all your life. Sit there, and be a Stepford wife. That one living next door to me is why I said that. I'm a mother, but I'm not a Stepford wife, and I'm not a wimpy housewife.
I don't think anyone could afford to be.
What?
To sort of just be so not fulfilling who they really are as a person, other than.
Well, you don't feel like that because you're not like that, but there's so many that are.
But they really
and they're right in there with the women's lib. They got the nerve to be in there with the women's lib.
Oh no, I'm in there in my own way.
Yeah, but I meant the housewife kind of thing that's always sniveling about it. You know what I mean? And she ain't doing nothing about it.
Oh, I thought you meant me personally.
No, I meant you were the kind that was pushy and demanding, and you follow it to like you said, you support it all the way. But when it comes to just going all the way out with it,
No.
What complaints do you have other than anything you wanted to do? You probably could do it.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
That's right.
And that's what I think is the whole point behind the whole philosophy of the movement. It's just that when you talk about it and talk about you should be able to do this and should, and the world has to be like it, then you're not working on yourself.
That's right.
Then you're not doing it.
So you got to do your own thing. That's right.
I think I've taken up enough of your time. And I want you to save your voice.
Okay.
I want to come hear you tonight.
Oh, good.